Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I'm Gat, your host. Now, I need to know angel card questions for a gentleman. I wanted to do a twin flame analysis. We did it today. Quite amazing. So now these are questions he has to ask. I want to ask those questions now. The angels have been petitioned. The cards are ready. His first question of 5. Okay, let me just read some of these questions because it's just one of these things. I'm going to read what he says. I'm going to read what I'm typing. He says, I would like to know more about my past lives, what actions or decisions they made, what shape me now. I'm typing how has his past. I'll put life in parentheses in an S because we don't know how many, we don't know all that. So just so you understand what I'm doing. How has his past life with the S in parentheses is whether it's one or more lives. It could only be one life, could be two, could be three. Because we don't know how many past lives he's had. If he's had lives, we don't know. How has his past lives with the S in parentheses? Affected him in this life. And I'm going to read what he said again. He says, I would like to know more about my past lives, what actions or decisions they made, which shape me now. And I wrote, how has his past lives affected him in this life? I'll be back with the answers. 4 cards pulled to answer that question. First of the 4. Angel therapy is Raphael. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Now, I'm not saying this is the case, but you may have some health concerns that are from a past life. Because I'm only going by the question you asked and the angel pulled up. But either way, he's telling you, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. The reason why I'm saying health concerns because Raphael is a health angel, but he's telling you not to worry. Give your cares and worries to the angels and let them take your burdens. Next card. Jophiel says patience, that's Libra. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. That's kind of going back to what we talked about earlier. See, Raphael is Libra, the relationship card. So you got to work on that relationship more with nurturing. And I think we talked about nurturing as well and patience. So remember what you asked. And it does make sense if you put both of those cards together. Because that's what we talked about in your reading. That it was unhealthy. You had a twin flame relationship that was unhealthy. Because one side of it was not nurturing and not really working with the relationship or being patient with the relationship. Okay, now you will get this form back. It's with your questions on and everything, and it's a free form. And if you want, you can be putting these angel cards right in there because it's your worksheet. So, because you have problems in your past life, you're having difficulties in relationship in this life with your twin. This is primarily about the twin. That's why Libra showed up. The next card. Breathe, Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken old patterns and release old. To awaken your energy and release old patterns. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So you definitely have a lot of green. So you definitely got some type of health stuff going on. I don't know if you have health concerns. You might have improper thinking, or it's just an unhealthy relationship. But you definitely have, because every last one of these cards got green on it, and Raphael has showed up twice in this reading. So you definitely got some type of health concerns. So you got to really work on that. Work on things getting sound, and the angels gave you some wonderful advice on your natal chart. You got to go back to your natal chart that you just got today and really take that seriously. Next card. Raziel says, take back your power. Use your God-given power and intuition to manifest blessings in your life. Raziel is Leo. Take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. But I don't know people personally. Like I just keep it 100. And see, I actually been out there. I've been in the unknown. I fought the deep. I know all about the supernatural. I've been out there. I am the people's champ because I actually came up through all the dysfunctions, all the BS. So when you hear me say stuff, it's only because I've been there, I've done that, and it's too many people that want to be confessing curses and generational curses, talking about you got Satan in your backyard chasing you and what man's been following you since 2013 and all kind of craziness. This is just sheer craziness. I'm not talking about this person in general, and I could just sit back and count the money. You understand? If I didn't care about people, I could just turn this into a business and say, F it, they're not going to listen anyway. What difference do it make? But it make a difference to me because I have a conscience. So I'm sorry how I come across, but I'm helping people. That's all I worry about. In other words, the people that know me say, yeah, he will. He'll go on a channel by himself and give a whole doctrine. Like if I'm talking to 1 billion people and only be me and maybe one other person, I'll hear that video because nobody else give a damn because it ain't said they don't see what it benefits them. But I'm still going to give the same 100% I give everywhere because I actually do care. So that's not going to change. So a lot of times we talk about past life and all kind of stuff, but what we need to do is focus on this life and where we need to be in this life. That's why God put us here. This is the reason why we're here. We can learn from the past life, but that shouldn't be our major concern. Our major concern is what is my purpose here and what am I doing in this life here. And we don't want to be ain't nobody cursed. You curse if you accept it. If somebody say, hey, listen, somebody in your family was cursed, so you curse too. If you accept it, then you're gonna be cursed. If you say, nah, I don't go for that. Or if you learn how to pray, that's why I had a walk in the spirit video. Shows people how to walk in the spirit, get rid of curses, whatever you need to do, get closer to God. When you really understand astrology, you got Scorpio, that's the dark energy, that's Pluto. Not saying it's all bad, but Scorpio energy takes you closer to Egypt, takes you closer to the land, the animals, the primordial beginnings, the ocean, where everything came out of, all that stuff, the troubled emotions, because that's what ocean, emotions. So the ocean, emotions, but it's turmoil. And it's what a person chooses to think on. Just like you have somebody else, they say, hey, listen, I'm not going to be this. I'm going to study. I'm going to do this. So that person might study. They may take a role model. And they getting to study this person's life and study. But they made a choice. They're not sitting around just following anything. They focusing. And then when you see that person a year or two later, they may be way better than what they were 2 years ago because they actually focused on something. Because if you don't train your mind, the Satan's going to take it. If you don't train your mind, dark energy is going to take it. If you don't train your mind and set it for something, dark energy is going to come and take it. And that's how I know when I'm talking to people. And they be saying like the most craziest stuff. So those type of people, they're not going to listen because no matter what I say, they're going to do what they want. So I stopped talking to them. I don't care how much money they offer me. I terminate it right then and there. Do not request my services again. I speak life. I speak truth. I live it. I prove it. It is what it is. And I'm trying to help people. Hopefully some people listen and benefit. Some people won't because they too caught up on some crazy stuff. That's like you trying to argue with me and I got the paperwork. Just recently somebody told me I had did something. I didn't think I did it. So I was like, nah, I ain't do that. I'm not redoing that. Nah. But then when I checked, I did do it. So I went back to the person and said, you're right. I got you tomorrow. I had that ready for you. So I'm not on no bitch shit just to keep it 100. I'm not on no punk wanting to argue all day long. Not here. Not on this channel. Not here. There's the one place you can't have it your way. It's not called Burger King, baby. It's not called Burger King. So we're going to do it the right way. And if people don't like it, then who cares? I just go back to sweeping floors or cleaning toilets. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. I'm not one of these idiots that's just taking you for your money. Some people appreciate that about me. Some don't. But that's how it's going to be. So what the angels is saying, you gotta get it with your twin. It's all about you and your twin, just like they told you in that video you received today. And that's going to affect you in this life because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's your universal commitment. His next question is, I would like to understand my life purpose, its impact on myself, the people around me, and the world. All right. So since you said you would like to understand your life purpose, the most apropos question is, let's do it. Let's please help him understand his life purpose. I'll be back with your answer. 3 cards pulled. Please help him understand his life purpose. First of the 3 cards. Prioritize. This is Metatron, the Virgo. Focus on your highest priority, and I will help you get organized and motivated. So Metatron is offering his services to help you get organized and motivated. And he's Virgo. So I think you had a lot of Virgo, like healing on your chart. If I'm not mistaken, that's healing, Virgo. And Raphael's also healing. And it's talking primarily about your twin soul or twin flame relationship. So he said prioritize, and it'll help you. Second, Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. He's saying the exact same thing Raziel said. You got to focus. And I don't know. You just got to think, and that is what Raziel said. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And then Michael saying, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Because I'm sure if it's something you love to do, I'm sure ain't nobody got to really tell you about it. Because you already up learning, you already know how to do it. You might not have known it by now, because some people are just good with stuff. So you got to be that way with life. Because you asked about your life purpose. One said Virgo, Metatron, prioritize. And he said, and Michael said, be clear about what you desire. You got to be clear about it. Focus upon it with unwavering faith. Like if somebody say, I want to be like the best basketball player around, they up early, they practicing by themselves, they doing all kinds of stuff, playing games with their friends or whatever, but they about it. Teaching and learning. So do you ask about your purpose? Teaching and learning. Keep an open, this is at Kyle, the Gemini. Keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and teach these to others. So that'll be your life purpose. And then again, because you were asking how it will impact in others, well, if you know what you're teaching and you're good at what you're teaching, it's going to have a positive effect. But like I said, you're going to have some people don't like you. You're going to have some people that don't. Like I know for a fact, more people would rather have somebody lying to them. What I do, they rather have, you could just go on the channels and see who got them large numbers. Because these people would rather just be lied to. They rather not have the truth. They rather have somebody tell them, oh, in 3 months you're going to be with your twin. I see it. Oh, when I close my eyes, I see you and your twin holding hands in 3 months. And then 3 months go by, they out of their money, and 3 months go by, and they go back. That person ain't even nowhere around it. They back in the Caribbean in 3 months and shit. So they want smoke blown up their ass. But that's what they want, and ain't nothing you could do about it. I did a lot of soul searching with this, but I just got to tell the truth. And it's really easy. All this is easy because the angels do all the work. God do all the work. But people like to make their life difficult. Just like if you got somebody in your life that's trying to be faithful, that ain't easy because everybody cheating nowadays. Everybody cheating. From the churches, outside the churches. So when you got somebody that's trying not to cheat and stuff and trying to work the relationship out, that's a blessing. But nowadays we don't even appreciate that because we don't got so dysfunctional. All right, let's go to the third question. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting this out of the way. Are you saying you want to know if your past lives left messages or signs for you to pick up on and grow on? Well, you did just get your natal chart, and your natal chart is your map for life. So whatever you learned on your natal chart again today, because we just went back over that today, you and your twins. So that will be information there. But because you asked the question, we'll still ask. I typed what signs for this life did my past life, and I did the whole thing with the parentheses and the S in the middle, leave for me to find and follow. I'm gonna read that again. What signs for this life did my past life leave for me to find and follow? I'll be back with their answers. You can see if this resonates with you, but I would strongly advise you to use it on your natal chart. But you can also see if any of this resonates in your life as well. What signs for this life did your past life leave for you to find and follow? First of four. Uriel. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So I will look around Uranus, Aquarius, because that's what Uriel corresponds with. And again, we already told you about Aquarius and the twins submitting for each other. Second, moon cycles. So she's telling you, very important card. It says Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So they're trying to tell you to learn the moon cycles and how you can use the moon cycles to benefit your life. And again, when you deal with moon, you're dealing with past lives, you're dealing with the soul, because that's soul reincarnation. So there may be a lot of secrets there, and she's got the doves around her as well. Learn more about the moon and the doves, the esoteric information. All you have to do is go right to the description box below, or on your free natal chart. That information is there as well, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, it's definitely in your description box. And that's, moons give you signs and stuff like that. What signs did your past life lead for you to follow in this life? Raziel shows up again. He says clairvoyance. So he's helping you with extrasensory perceptive powers. And that also comes from the moon as well as Neptune and other places. I am helping your spiritual sight to spiritually awaken so you can see heavenly love. And Raziel deals with the sun energy as well. So you could be checking your natal chart out for all these locations so you can see better what they're saying. And then Shamuel came. What signs for this life did your past life leave for you to follow? Shamuel says, beloved one. He's a Taurus. He says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So like I said in the natal chart reading, your purpose here is your twin. It's funny because a lot of guys, I got another guy, his female a lot like yours, unbelievable female. You can see it all in the cards, all in the chart. But he's busy. He got his own mission. So they told him whatever he do, conclude her and don't ever forget about her. And went on and went on and went on. Less than a year went by, and already he want to make some moves, and he feel like she ain't really showing the enthusiasm that he want to see. And he's asking the angels, can he make the moves without her? So they had to remind him what they told him before. Sometimes you gotta learn how to slow down and just work with the lady, or learn a little finesse to get them to do what you want, a little motivated. I'm talking about for a real relationship. If any of y'all trying to take my words out of them, I'm not talking about being a player. I'm talking about people in a real relationship, and you just got to get them motivated. But you're supposed to be doing it together, rather because there may be times she wants you to do something, you may not see it, and you may be the one, but y'all supposed to be trying to do it together. Maybe not always, but as much as you can. So that's a sign for you to follow. And those cards I just read and gave you the zodiac signs, you can go right to your natal chart, and once again, you can listen to what I said about all those signs when I gave you. It's going to say the same thing. Okay, so you said you would like to know about your career path and writing and coaching. How far will you reach? And see, whenever you ask a question to the angel, you can't assume it. You can't say how far will I reach or something because you're assuming you're going to reach. First, you got to make sure, you want to make sure you get their viewpoint on the career path. All right, so we're going to ask him about writing first, and then we're going to ask him the same questions about coaching. Please advise him on his writing career path. I will be back with their answers. All right, 4 cards pulled to advise you on your making sure. Please advise him on his writing career path. First card of the 4 is Metatron again. Chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So they feel you need your chakras open. Maybe that'll help you with your writing. We'll see. Second card, compassion. Zekayo. Now this is the same person that told you teaching and learning. Zekayo, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So he could be telling you about making sure you're compassionate when you write. That way you'll have more people listening. Or this can be a twin soul, a twin flame, because it could be a partnership. Because he said teaching and learning. It was still Gemini. And Gemini is also the communicator. Next card, clairsentience, Raguel. This is Sagittarius, the higher consciousness, the 9th house. Clairsentio, because again, they're trying to get you to use your extrasensory perceptive gifts. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So they're saying they'll help you with your writing. The more you use your extrasensory perceptive gifts, the better your writings will become. Final card. Oh, they definitely said it. Raziel again. So Raziel and Raguel really want to work with you. Or I should even say Raziel and Metatron. They both want to work with you. And he's got the dove again. So you really got to learn about those doves and the moon cycles. Spiritual understanding. Raziel says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So just like Metatron is trying to help you learn with sacred geometric shapes. So they're going to be showing you all these different shapes and all these things. And they're going to help you clear your chakras. And they're going to help you with spiritual understanding, which will also help you with a better writer. So they're kind of inviting you to write more about them, which not a lot of people are doing. So that is a good career move, just so you know. See, a lot of people say third dimensional and they don't see the point, Like they see us as an afterthought. They see the archangels and all that stuff. Even though we're the ones to give them all that information, they see us as an afterthought. That's why we people to get back to when they feel like it. But we really should be the people, and they should be doing it themselves as well, because that's going to be that's your real life. That's your real calling. Is that natal chart? Twin flame is your real calling. Angel cards that's your real calling. But when you're still misled by the third dimensional, it's a side thought. And that's why I said, even though I did a powerful reading for that gentleman, he still wrote back and he tried to do some things and leave his twin flame out. And the angels had to remind him what they told him the first time. Stick to your journey. Stick to your life purpose. Okay? Please advise him on his coaching career path. We'll be back with their answers. 4 cards pulled. Please advise him on his coaching career path. First card, counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your spirit, your guidance, and reassurance. So it seems you got the gift of coaching. A counselor. See all these. Just think of the words: coach, counselor, communications, compromise, commitment. All this stuff, all these, it's all a life purpose, but it's still you and your twin. Maybe different functions, but it's all that CO or COM words. Next, peace, and he's got the dove again. This is the third time the doves have shown up, so you need to study that information on moon cycles and the dove, the esoteric meanings. Chamuel says peace, and he's the Taurus. The counselor is Azrael, the Capricorn, and that is a career card. Capricorn is a career card because the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So just like I'm trying to tell you, they're still trying to keep you in that twin situation, that love situation. And Samuel's telling you to learn, don't have third dimensional love, because third dimensional love ain't gonna make it in a twin flame relationship. Twin flame relationship has to be built on a higher than third dimensional love. And that's what he's trying to tell you. That's when you have real peace in your life, when you realize that and utilize it. Next thing, Ariel says courage. See, you keep getting hit with all those COs. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Because you asked about coaching, so that's what she said. Aries is your first house of the zodiac, your natal chart. Next thing, Michael says you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So we want to thank Michael for helping us. We thank all these archangels. All right. All right. I took your question because it's basically two questions. Is he connected to any of his soul group? And then I'm going to ask another question about soul group when I come back. I'll be back with their answers. Is he connected to any of his soul group? 5 cards pulled. First card, Haniel. Again, you're twin. Because like you just seem to be like that other guy. You just keep overlooking her. And I seen it in your chart, so you know I ain't lying. Because when I first seen your chart, I called it. You keep overlooking your twin. The biggest, the best soul connection. This is Haniel. Once again, out with the birds. Out in the garden. And this is the garden wedding card for twin flame weddings. She says sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. But what she's telling you is sensitive. You have to be more sensitive to your twin. That's what she's telling you. Second, Haniel again. I should be, if I was out, I would be smacking you in the face with the card. Smack, smack, smack. Wake up. Nah, I'm just joking. He probably beat my ass. Now, passion. Haniel again. She says passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So sensitivity. You got to be more sensitive to your twin. And they're using a color. They're using orange because what people don't realize is when you and your twin are together and y'all treat each other right, y'all get money. That's what the color orange in the card means. Now they got another color that I want to look up, so give me a second because I want to actually look that color up so I can make sure I get the proper definition of the color. Where am I at? Let me see. All right. I just want to make sure I get this color. So give me a second. I got a big color sheet. So the color tends to look a lot like burgundy, a little darker, but it looks like burgundy. This is vigor, elegance, richness, refinement, leadership, maturity, expensive, or worth. I would change the word expensive and change it to worth, however you want to put it. But see, that's if you go back to when I was describing your twin when I seen her chart, that's what I was basically saying. Vigor, elegance, richness, refinement, leadership, maturity, and worth. So that's your twin. Both of these cards are talking about your twin. It's Hanael and telling you that's who you really need to be. Because you're going to have money. That's why orange is in the card. And you might get ready to see Ariel too. Because Ariel will tell you the same thing. So it's one of them things. All right. So let me look at what the question was again. Is he connected to any of his soul group? They're saying your main connection should be to your twin. We'll see what else they say. There's a third card out of 5. Life review. And even he got on that color. It's like a burgundy type color. Even he got it. Now this is Jeremiah coming out of the soul house. And he's got the orange. Because that's gonna be riches, but he's got like other colors too. He says, take inventory of your life and resolve the change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So what he's telling you is you got to get to a better relationship with your twin, include her more in your plans. And he's light green because that's the healing. Like I said, that's why I said it's unhealthy. What you're doing right now is unhealthy. You got to do what they're saying. And then that dark green that you saw earlier with Raphael, it became light green. If you do this, it'll start to bring healing. Because right now you're not in balance. And I already saw that when I did your natal charts. Because that's why I said sometimes people want to look everywhere but where they're supposed to. And what happens is because everybody's influenced by television, so you think it's supposed to be some big old different type of all this other stuff. Well, no, it's just you getting up and just living your life because they're already going to be in your life. They're already going to be working with you, so it's not a big thing like you see in the movies and stuff like that. Next card, what impact will his soul group? Well, no, is he connected to any of his soul group? 4th card, doing again. Raphael again. Healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. Now, this card with Raphael look just like this other card with Jeremiah, except the green is a little bit darker, but they're going to orange again because you got money. If you treat your twin right, you going to have money, bro. That's not even a worry. And then the yellow is like the intellectual color. I don't know if I still have my color chart up. I probably don't. All right, let me just do this real quick. Yellow is like cheeriness, joy, action, optimism, happiness, idealism, summer, hope, imagination, sunshine, philosophy, youth. But I want to see it in the angel card color. And it says greenish yellow is tart, fruity, acidy, jealousy. And both of these cards got green with yellow. I don't know if it's greenish yellow, but it's because it said that I'm saying, I'm just putting it there. But anyway, now I just want to find it in angel color. So give me a second if I can find it. Angel color and fall. Yellow. Let me see if I okay, Uriel is they said is yellow, but let me see. That would be Aquarius, the 11th house, and that's when the twins submit. So that would be apropos, but I still want to see it again. That's in yellow Gabriel. Yellow is support and stimulation. See, this is the angel color, yellow. And they're telling you to give her more support, stimulation of intellectual activities, self-worth, because that's why I changed that word from expensive to worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, and feelings of self-power. So they're basically telling you need each other. You're both here for a reason. That is your soul mission. That is your soul purpose. But it is, like, I don't know if you ever watched the martial arts film, The Last Dragon. If you've never watched it before, you should watch it, because that's what most people do. They go through life going, where's my calling? And the guy kept saying, he said, where's my sensei? In other words, where's my calling? Where's my purpose for living? And the guy kept trying to tell him, there ain't no sense. Where's the master sensei? Where's my master sensei? And the dude kept saying, ain't no. And he went all over looking for it. Everywhere he went, he got in fights. He lost money. He lost resources. Everywhere he went. And then at the end of the movie, he had to fight that Shogun warrior. And he was, Shogun was like the Brock Lesnar in those days. He was scared. He didn't really want to fight Brock. But Shogun warrior was whipping his ass. And finally, because he was getting beat down so bad, he finally had to realize that he was a master. And then he started turning into fire and shit. They got that yellow color, yellow-orange color. But then he realized he was a master. So you do that, you'll know people tell you, but you don't want to listen because you keep having this other ideal in your head. And you keep going to all these other locations when what you're supposed to be doing right in front of you. But you just don't get it that way. You don't see it that way. So that's what you're getting through all these cards. Fifth and final card to answer this question, Shamuel again, the soulmate card. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. What he's telling you is get on course with your soul mission. That is your soul group. That is your soul course. And everything you asking, if you with your soulmate, everything else will come into play. You're only gonna have problems when you don't get with your soulmate because you're out of harmony with what the universe is telling you to do. And then that's when you have problems. You're gonna get caught up and trapped up in some stupid stuff. Guaranteed. I put money on that. I don't even bet like that, but I'll definitely bet. I've seen it too many times. So is he connected to his soul group? They answered your question. Connect with your twin soul. So the next question I was going to ask was, what impact will his soul group connection have on him? But they made perfectly clear right now it's not a soul group connection. You need to be connected with your twin soul. So we got to change it to what they say because they in control, not us. What impact will his twin soul connection have? And we're going to take out the part him on have on him. We're going to take that part out. We're just going to say what impact will his twin soul connection have, and see what they say. I'll be back with the answers. 3 cards pulled. What impact will his twin soul connection have? Indigo and crystal children. This is Metatron again. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So either you or your twin or both of y'all are indigo or crystal children. And they're usually highly sensitive and they have a totally different outlook on life. So the impact will be you'll be helping your twin if she's an indigo or crystal child, but you'll also be being helped if you're indigo or crystal child. But that is who you're supposed to be with, is a twin right now. That's really your life purpose, your soul purpose, and all that. And you see it in your natal chart. Second card pulled. There you go, Joe Fiel again, a relationship card, the 7th house, Libra. She's saying get outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So you can go outside together, can walk and stuff. There's areas, if there's areas out there to go, you can go walk, hold hands, stuff like that, and you get creative ideas. Third card pulled is Sandifying. He says victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Saying have faith because it was Victor. Sandifying is Pisces. It was Pisces that brought Twin Flame Era together. And they're out there on YouTube. The name of their channel is Twin Flame Era. And it was Pisces came in their dreams and brought those two together because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, just like I said when I did your natal chart. And Neptune will talk to you through your subconscious, through your spirituality, through Pisces. All right, so I'm going to twin flame era real quick. Just saying that they ever came back, because they're in separation right now, but that's normal for twin flames. But we look forward to the day when at least one or both come back. All right, this ends this. If anybody else is interested in any of these services out here, can contact me, and my information is in the description box below. God bless.